The task force brings together over 50 global companies and over 30 experts and organisations to explore a high-growth yet low-carbon economy. Ed Miliband, Britain's Minister for Energy and Climate Change, says governments have a key role to play in making sure new technologies can be developed and used by business.
What we know is that we need both the dynamism of business and we need action by government to get the low carbon future that we need. Business can design the technology innovations, can play its part in greening its own operations, but government needs to support that both with a carbon market, so putting a price on carbon. At the moment the planet pays the price for carbon, but nobody else does, so we need to put a price on carbon, and that's important. We also need to support the emerging technologies that are going to be key to our future, like carbon capture and storage, for example. That has the potential to make coal clean. We know China and India and a whole range of countries and the UK relies a lot on coal. So that's the role of government, that's the role of business. It's got to be a partnership if we're going to tackle climate change.
Speaking at the launch, Lord Peter Mandelson, UK Secretary of State for Business, Enterprise and Regulatory Reform, said the issue of climate change is a global problem which requires an international solution.
Climate change, by definition, is an international issue that, if unresolved, will have devastating local impacts. And leaders in politics, in business, and in our communities must act together to help people tackle the challenges that we face. The Prime Minister has rightly described this as a mission. I would also describe it as a passion. Ensuring strong and fair growth as part of the world's shift to low carbon must be more than an aspiration. It is central, literally, to our future prosperity.
Delegates heard that the key to building a low-carbon economy lies in acting today, with one eye firmly on tomorrow.
A delay in tackling risks makes the consequences of those risks much bigger. Clearly the same is true, actually still more importantly true for climate change than it is for tackling the risks that generated this crisis. And in coming out of this crisis, we have to be sure that we do not lay the foundations of the next bubble. Arguably, I think that when we came out as a world now of the dot-com bubble around the turn of the century, we began to lay the foundations of the next bubble. That's another lesson that we have to learn.
The task force will take advantage of key dates in the international calendar over the coming months, including the upcoming World Business Summit on climate change in Copenhagen, the WEDF meetings in South Korea, South Africa, China and India, and the UN General Assembly in New York this September.
Indeed, even in the midst of a downturn, it's striking to see the importance of sustainability that CEOs and their collective, CEOs apply, and their collective belief that government